Hello friends, how are you? Hope you are doing well. Let us discuss the new topic, creating an ESG policy template. In this template, what components are covered? Let us discuss that. So this involves outlining the organizational commitment to sustainable and responsible business practices across all the operations. We will discuss the structured ESG policy template that you can adapt to the organization's specific needs. So there are certain components. Let us start one by one. Introduction. In introduction, what we write, generally you can write the organization name, which recognizes the importance of integrating environmental social governance considerations into their business strategy and operations. Also, the organizations write that we are committed to foster sustainable development, promoting ethical practices, and enhancing transparency and accountability in all aspects of the business, their business actually. In the environmental commitment, what organizations can write in this policy template, environmental management, compliance, resource efficiency, pollution prevention, energy efficiency, biodiversity. So they can write like we comply with all the applicable environmental laws, regulations, and standards. We strive to minimize resource consumption and reducing our environmental footprint. Also, they can write like we are committed to prevent pollution and minimizing the waste generation. We promote energy efficiency and seek to reduce GHG emissions. Also, we respect biodiversity and aim to protect natural habitats. In the goal and targets, in the environmental side, they can write like setting the specific goals which will be reflected in the policy. For an example, reducing carbon emissions by 20% by 2025. Also, regularly monitor and report the progress. Examples like conduct annual audits and publish the sustainability reports. In the societal commitments or social commitments, we write about the human rights and labor practices. Like we can write, we promote diversity, equity, and inclusion in our workforce. We uphold fair labor practices and ensure safe working conditions. We also respect human rights and do not tolerate any form of discrimination or harassments. In the community engagement, we write, for an example, we engage with the stakeholders to understand their expectations and concerns. We contribute positively to the communities in which we operate through philanthropic initiatives and partnerships. So, talking about the community investments. In the governance commitments, for an example, like corporate governance, we write our board of directors provide oversight of ESG matters. We maintain high ethical standards and integrity in all businesses and business dealings. Also, we ensure transparency in operational, financial reporting, and ESG disclosures. One more example we can take in the governance commitment, like risk management. We identify and manage risk related to all ESG factors or most significant factors. Also, we comply with all applicable laws, regulations, and corporate governance standards. In the next section of implementation and review, we think about the responsibility side. So, for an example, responsibilities, we write senior management is responsible for implementing and overseeing the ESG policy. Also, all the employees are expected to adhere to this policy and contributes to the success. In the monitoring and continuous improvement, we can say that we monitor our ESG performance through regular assessments or evaluations and audits. Also, we continuously strive to improve our ESG practices and performance. Next is communication. We talk about the stakeholder engagement. So how do we write in the policy? Like we communicate our ESG efforts, our ESG performance to stakeholders, transparency. Also, we welcome feedback from stakeholders to improve our ESG initiatives. In the next, compliance and reporting, we can write like we ensure compliance with this policy and applicable laws and regulations, and we report on ESG performance annually or as required by the stakeholders. And last, conclusion, we can write that the organization XYG is committed to integrate ESG considerations into our core business strategy and operations. Also, this policy reflects our dedication to sustainability, ethical practices, and accountability. Also, we ensure uh, to create long-term value for our stakeholders and contribute positively to society and environment. So customizing the template by replacing the placeholders, their names, and with the specific details relevant to the organization's industry goals, practices, also we ensure that alignment with international standards such as GRI, sustainable development goals, as applicable. So this template will provide a solid foundation for developing and implementing an effective ESG policy that will align with the organization's values and commitment to sustainability and responsible corporate governance. Also governance. Thank you very much, friends. Let us start the new topic now.